So you've made your appointment. Now what? Well, let's talk about and demystify maybe what it means to come to therapy and how you can show up and get the most out of it. I'm Kathy Shorman. I am a licensed clinical professional counselor. I'm a trauma expert, and I'm a certified neuro-linguistics programming practitioner. I'm also the owner of Monarch Therapies, and we would love for you to visit our website, give us a call, send us a message so that we can help you on your mental health journey. So let's talk about it. You've made the appointment. You've gone through the list. You've figured out who's in your network if you're going to use insurance. You've made that first appointment. Good for you. Now, what's next? You've filled out all of the paperwork. Maybe you put your why on there. Maybe you didn't. Maybe you're holding it a little bit back. That's normal. Anxiety before your first appointment is so normal. One thing that I'm going to suggest is, if possible, look at your first appointment kind of like an interview. You're interviewing the therapist to see if they're meeting your needs. They're going to be interviewing you to see if what they can provide for you is what you need. So, a couple of things that I recommend for people when they're starting therapy. I want you to think about, what are 2 or 3 goals that you have? Like, if you were to wave your magic wand and you were to go through therapy, what would life look like when you're done with that? What are 2 or 3 goals? The other important thing is you get to give feedback, okay? You're going to get feedback. You're going to get a lot of questions, maybe a lot of, how does that make you feel? And you, in this relationship with your therapist, need to be able to give feedback. You need to be able to feel safe to be honest, even if things don't seem to be going well. That's really important. Some of the best client-therapist relationships I've had is those people that push back and are like, why are we going here? Well, this isn't working. I'm not getting the results that I thought I would get. Let's talk about it. Love it. Also, if you're not getting what you need and you've been able to give feedback and you're still not getting what you need, it is okay to break up with your therapist, because you deserve to have the right person in the right space to meet your needs and help you achieve your goals. So, also, a couple other things you might want to think about is, who else do you want to involve in your therapy process? And ask your therapist, how do you approach this? If your partner is, your relationship with your partner is one of your goals, is it appropriate to bring your partner in at any time? Or is that something that you would need to seek maybe couples counseling for? And lastly, ask your therapist, how are you going to know when I'm done? What is that going to look like? Now, they might push that back on you and be like, what are you going to feel like when you know you're done? And it's good to know what your relationship goals might look like with your therapist and be able to feel that your therapist has that end goal in mind. Those are all very important and appropriate things for you to come into your first appointment with. So I hope that's giving you a little bit of insight, and congratulations for taking the most important first step. By the way, try not to ghost them. I know it's anxiety provoking, and your future self will thank you later. If you have any questions or you don't know where next to go in your journey, reach out to us at Monarch Therapies. We'd love to hear from you. You can go to our website, give us a call, send us a message. And as always, I see you. I love it. I'll talk to you later.